Peace. This is Bastard Brown. Built in the mind, live in the mass, speaking the red. Let's build the
Peace. Peace to all human families on the planet Earth, to a lost 5% nation, right? We are on episode 22. Who will survive the war of Armageddon, right? This ain't about bombs. This is a mental warfare. The war of Armageddon is not just a battle of nations with missiles and weapons. It's a battle of the minds, truth, and falsehood. It's about who will stand as God and who will be swallowed by the lies. Right? This episode we build on supreme mathematics, wisdom, which will give you a culture, right? When your wisdom is consistent with your actions, it becomes a culture, a lifestyle. Only those who live righteously through knowledge, wisdom, and understanding will survive this war of confusion, manipulation, and a mental warfare, right? Armageddon is here right now. It's not a movie. It's mental. And you're at war with yourself every single day, right? Only the righteous, those with knowledge of self and divine culture, can survive. Everyone else is a casualty of confusion, God. That's what they are, casualty of confusion. Easily led in the wrong direction, but hard to be led in the right. So they just lost in confusion, right? Let's divide what war is. What is the meaning of Armageddon, right? It's a battle between truth and falsehood, God and devil, freedom and mental death. It's not out there. It's not out there. No, it's not. It's not out there. It's in your mind, your home, your cipher, right? When you turn on the TV, you see war. When you scroll through your phones, you see war. When you look in the mirror, you see war, right? We are not preparing for it. We are already in it, right? Weapons of the righteous. You don't need guns. Allah told us that. You don't need guns to fight a war. Only time you need guns is if you got the papers with it. You win wars with your mouth, God, right? You win the war of the weapons of the righteous is the knowledge of yourself, the wisdom of speech, the understanding of time and place, the culture of love, peace, and truth, right? Righteousness and refined living. We fight lies with light, not with bullets, right? Who will survive? Who won't survive? Who won't survive this war? Right? Who won't survive, right? The 85% who follows what they don't know. The 10% who manipulate what they do know. The unrighteous who live outside of their nature. Those who deny the divine voice within themselves, God. You can't survive this war eating lies and drinking confusion, right? Through my wisdom, you will see my wisdom, God. Wisdom is just my words, my ways, and my actions, and how I live out my culture, God. Our self, Lord and Master. And every day, God, I fight the war within myself. Because, there's people who talk crazy out their mouth that you have to sometimes say to yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it to go to war with the ignorant, right? That's why we say, when we see the ignorant, what do we say? We say peace, because peace is the absence of all confusion. I don't have time to go to war with people who have no knowledge of themselves, God, because I have something to live for. I have family that I love very well and who love me, children who need me. So why would I put myself out there to fight with people who are ignorant and caught up in an illusion? The only part, I have to fight wars within myself every day. Saying to myself, controlling my anger, controlling the way I do things, staying in a righteous state of mind, God. No, Jay-Z said one thing. It's a full-time job not to kill people, right? It's a full-time job not to put your hands on somebody, because you have to be the sole controller of who you are. Prodigy said, there's a war going on outside no man is safe from. We even have the book where they talk about silent weapons for quiet wars, how they take us out through silent weaponry, God. We are in this Armageddon already. Look at our children. The devil got our children now thinking it's all right to wear skirts, to carry pocketbooks. Our daughters now want to dress like men. There's a war out there, God, and we have to be ready for the war to protect our family at all costs from those who will try to destroy us. It's a mind thing, God, mental. Everything is mental, and we fight every day with ourselves. You see in Tom and Jerry, we used to have the God on one shoulder and the devil on another shoulder. The devil telling you, yeah, you should go do this. Yeah, go do this. And God is telling you on the other shoulder, nah, don't do that, brother. Stay in the righteous state of mind. Don't do that. That's negative. That's the war we fight within ourselves, the bond that's within ourselves. Try to be the person we are, and our person of the past keeps coming back to try to bite us and tell us to do wrong in our mind. And we have to know how to control these emotions, energy in motion, God. You know what I mean? What survival looks like. What does survival look like, right? A clear mind, a clean heart, divine purpose, unshakable discipline, a daily commitment to being right? You survive this war by choosing to live like God every day, right? Every day I have to stay in a God state of mind. I can't let myself fall off the edge. Fall off the ledge, the edge into the devil's civilization. Because once I fall, God, I lose the war within myself. And I'm not a savage in pursuit of happiness. I am just and true, and there is no unrighteousness in me. And I am not unseen, for I am seen and heard every day. For I am the all I see, God. And that's the mindset that we have to keep within ourselves. Being that all I see. Because all it takes is 6 seconds for you to go and catch a case. 60 seconds for something negative to happen. So you have to stay on point, God. You have to stay in the 25 seconds of being God, the 25 minutes, the 25th hour, the 25,000 years, God, when we renew and replenish ourselves and stay in a mental space where righteousness lives. That's a war every day that we fight. Before I go on, I would love to give you all today's affirmations. You know what I'm saying? I am a soldier of truth, right? I survive because I live in truth, right? Once again, I survive because I live in truth. My mind is my weapon and my shield. My mind is my weapon and my shield. I speak words that build, not destroy. I speak words that build and not destroy, right? I am the righteous and I walk in divine purpose. I am the righteous and I walk in divine purpose, right? To close out the cipher, I'd like to say, the war ain't coming. The war ain't coming, it's here. And only those who walk in truth, love, and light will still be standing. When the smoke clears, this ain't survival of the fittest. This is survival of the righteous. Peace. I would like y'all to like, share, subscribe, share with some people who's going on with a war, going with a war with themselves, dog. Everybody's going through a war with themselves. That's why we say, through the understanding self, understanding knowledge, check on your people. People going through depression. People losing jobs. People are going through things with themselves. That's a war inside yourself. Check on your loved ones. Check on your family. You never know who's going on or going through a war with themselves, brothers, sisters. The science of life is love, peace, and happiness. And that's what everybody wants in their life. Remember, this is your host, Master Brown Seed. And remember to always build the cipher. Peace.